Hi, I'm Nick Stillman in New York City. Hunkered below the Seward Park Housing Corporation on Grand Street in Manhattan, just between two famed bakeries, is Rena Spaulding's Fine Art, an upstart gallery located just a stone's throw from the heart of Chinatown. With a sign signifying nothing, and a ceramic line silently guarding a front door emblazoned with credit card logos, the gallery could easily be confused for any of Chinatown's copious other hawkers of chintzy local treasures. We were on scene for the Dimes of March, Rena Spaulding's recent showcase of the loose constellation of artists associated with the gallery. The exhibition attempts to map a group of artists that eclectically and unconventionally remix what we think of as contemporary art, simultaneously highlighting alternative means of expression and collaboration. Here is an art project toward a standard risk architecture. As a newly victorious fetish, it must work to deconstruct its traditional aura, its authority and its power of illusion to stand out in the pure obscenity of commodity. It seemed tawdry and theatrical, a great keeping up with appearances after the reality was gone. A swarm of moving bodies, moving targets, a feast of screams and laughter. A carpet, dull pink, is rolled out. Ladders are ascended and descended. Breaks are taken from this arduous labor whose purpose is unspoken, but seemingly understood. An awareness of one's own body is a moving image, a target in motion, a personal site of appropriation, material specificity, and mastery of technique helps one to negotiate this theater. Over time, the performance became less public, or at least less visible in public. Unless you were lucky, the witnessing of a natural sequence in light was pretty unlikely. Anything seen in person was probably at best received, rumored, or whispered. And then the source of the telling was either confessing under pressure or bragging and boasting. We could gaze, but the subject of our gaze was icily distant, hidden behind a mist, a screen, and that impenetrability was its protective layer, the source of its meticulously manicured flawlessness. Here, she was near the end of her work, easily mediating her environment in a smooth, if offhanded way. She was the look of her generation, and the effect of her appearance was so unreal that her real reality began to resemble a kind of virtuoso real. The rhythm of the weekend, with its birth, its planned festivities, and its announced end, followed the rhythm of life and was a capable substitute for it. The Dimes of March, an off-key ode to the month when art fairs, those spectacles of speculation, hypnotized New York with their freewheeling fountains of disposable capital. Each of these monuments of subjectivity has been erected in defiance of obvious and imminent disaster. Each a beam of light, a final attempt to pretend all is well. Strategies vary. Some iconography ranges between fleeting and static. Some reveals intimate details to engage viewers with expressions of universal emotions. Some employs irony and critical distance to convey a disgruntled relationship with the tired models dominating our media-driven environment. In the heat of this market, merging truly global visibility, as accessible as our everyday lives, with subversive potential, where identity is glimpsed, but never fixed, is one way to maintain integrity. New York and Rena Spaulding's, both factories churning out images. A gorgeous crowd filling the equally gorgeous Issey Miyake store. Allusions to 19th century symbolist painting. Some bulletins vital to our interest. Mixing semantic codes, the objects displayed in their windows sell us visions of reality, virtual possibilities. What is given is anything public, and what is public is always real. Culture on the Verge, an outstanding showcase. This is Nick Stillman in New York City, reporting.